We love our guys. Our guys are ridiculously together and composed, and they keep finding ways each game to figure it out. It's crazy. It's not coaching, I'll tell you that. Our guys are close and they care about each other, and they figure it out. Don't nod. What? What kind of John's that? That's it.
Obviously a great back and forth game, but at one point early in that second half, you guys came out with some twists, and Rochester seemed to brush it off and go up 11. And it sensed some frustration. What was the mentality on the bench or on the court when it didn't look like those things were working, and now Rochester was slowly maybe pulling away?
We kept, I guess I'll say something, but we just kept having fun. That's what we kept talking in the huddles. At halftime, that's kind of what we talked about. We were a little tight in the first half, but second half came out, let the ball fly, just play loose, and that's when we were at our best, and so that's really what we were focusing on.
I just think coming out to start the second half, we were, like Jack said, we were tight. We weren't playing loose, having fun like we have been all year. And I think throughout that stretch, our closeness brought us back together, and we were able to come back from it.
I would say we had a toilet issue at halftime, and that was a topic of discussion. But other than that, we bounced back.
Did you throw a 1-3-1 at the beginning of the half to throw?
Is that what it was?
It looked like to throw Rochester.
I don't know.
It was the strangest thing I saw. But then you never went back to it.
Well, we let their best shooter get wide open for a three in the corner, so that kind of, quickly, almost when the ball was in the air. Yeah, you know, who thought of that?
What was your mentality? Down 11. Haven't had to face a lot of deficits, especially in the second half this season. How do you mentally refocus in those?
I'll tell you what. These guys are hitting on the head. We're having fun. So I felt personally, if we just hit a shot, we're getting good shots. We're getting good looks. We're being aggressive, and we're fighting through major foul trouble in multiple positions. And if we just hit a shot, we got to hit a shot eventually. And I just kept thinking, okay, we're down 11, but we haven't hit 2 shots in a row since I don't know when. And then all of a sudden it was like 7 and then 5 until we're only down 2. It feels like we should be down 20 because we're not playing it or shooting it well. So for me, I was like celebrating that we got a chance to win still.
Another key moment, you have Jacob Jones fouled out at 4. You got Wiggins on the bench at 4. And you obviously don't want to necessarily go to that with 7.5 minutes left to go in the game. And you go deep into the bench to a guy who certainly has played, but you've had a lot of games where he's playing late in non-pressure situations. How much was that about managing? Because it also looked like you guys slowed the game down a little bit to try and bleed as much clock as you could.
I don't think we did that, but Andrew Harvey's been nails for us all years long. So it's a numbers game when he comes in. Or when he plays, when he doesn't. We have so much confidence in him. Everyone that goes in there is we have confidence in. The bigger worry was Austin getting his 4th.
Yeah.
How do we manage that? Because if we lose him, either one of these guys, it's a big uphill battle from that point. So happy he made it through.
Jack, you rated 16, 5 for 9 from deep. You certainly had a kind of a breakthrough game a little bit. I know you've had bigger games too, but did you feel like it was on you, or did you just feel like you had the shot and you were going to take it because it was working?
I made the first couple, and I could kind of tell that my shot was feeling good, and just had fun. So my teammates have a lot of confidence in me. They were finding me, getting me open looks, and so I'm just there to knock down shots, and my teammates kept finding me, so it was a lot of fun.
Let me tell you, Jack could probably average 20, 25 if he were just more aggressive, and he usually lets it come to him. But when the game's on the line, we don't have. We have a bunch of guys that have ice in their veins. Jack is number 1. He is whether it's defensively or offensively, he is ice in the veins and just makes plays. He's been doing that all year, whether he hits a shot or not. It's nice when he decides to hit a couple since we can't make anything. But that's Jack, stud.
Came down the end of free throw shooting. I know you got to the line at one point. Did you sense the pressure? You knew 2 would maybe ice the game. Did you feel that pressure on the line?
Not necessarily for those specific shots. I got to do a lot better at the line, but when it comes down to those situations, I just got to be confident, and because I put in work to try to improve my free throw shooting, and they'll fall.
In the meantime, you end up on the line in the same scenario as he was, and you have to hit 2 what was the sense of relief when they went through?
Yeah, once I knew I hit the first one, I knew it was in the bag, and it was just time to celebrate with celebrate with the team and stuff. It felt really good. I don't know who's John.
Okay.
So you guys move on to Salem, somewhere the Northwest Conference has not been. You guys, in only your second trip, are making it as an undefeated team. I know you're having fun, but what does this mean? You're going on to the biggest stage in Division III.
I'll tell you, our guys are the first West Coast team in 35 years to go. Yeah, and they did it the hard way. It's all them. It's all them and their togetherness. And that sounds silly, and coaches are like, well, no, these guys, they play for each other. They're loose. They have fun. They deserve every single bit of this because they're about everything that's right.
Your thoughts?
I mean, we've worked really hard all year. We've been overlooked. Like he said, at West Coast teams, we feel like we haven't been respected that much. So I think we have a chip on our shoulder and something to prove, and we're excited to move on and prove it.
Yeah, we're all excited, ready to have fun in Salem.
Have you even figured out travel plans yet? Are you guys going to stay here and move to Salem, or are you going to go back? John West School before on the women's side.
Oh.
Don't know yet.
I think we're probably, we have a charter tomorrow morning, that much we know. So, my son's birthday's tomorrow, so I'm gonna be on that charter.
Yeah.
But, we'll probably go home and celebrate and come back, something like that. Yeah.
Final thoughts on the game. I mean, there's a 13 lead changes, 10 ties. Does it mentally take it out on you?
I'll tell you what, Rochester's obviously, everyone's good at this point, but to beat Marietta last night here in that, we knew that they would be ridiculously good, and they were. And they were making it to where we weren't playing so well, and I felt like we didn't play our best game, and yet we still found a way, but that's been this team. So we're going to keep trying to do that, get better this week, and go to Salem and keep trying to find a way and enjoy the hell out of it. Heck of it.
Guys, it's only a 4-point game at its highest in the last 12 minutes. How much does that take, fatigue you a little bit, that just mentally it's always there?
I mean, we have a deep team. We have a very talented team, and I think that's what separates us from other teams. Where they're going 6, 7 deep, we have 9 guys that are good. We're even deeper, but just to find those minutes is hard. But at those stretches, we're confident in our ability. We've had tough games all year that we've had to come back and fight adversity, and I think those games have prepared us for games like this and for games in the future.
Yeah, staying together, you don't really feel tired. You don't really feel the pressure necessarily. Just knowing that we have each other's back is really the key in those situations. So we could do this again right now, and we'd be fine staying together.
Well, yeah, congrats, gents.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.